Alright, moving on to level number 2. We're going to start to add in some fingerstyle here, and I guess we'll try to conquer that introduction as well. Before we proceed, you should make sure you're good with the chord progression. If you already haven't done so, then please check out level number 1 so that you know the chords that we're playing over. But that doesn't really matter for the very introduction, where we're sliding this interval called a fourth. We're moving this interval around on strings 3 and 4. Here, in this case, I'm using my second and third finger. And what I do is, holding the 5th fret, so I'm going to play string number 4, slide my grip to the 7th fret, and then play string number 3. And that's essentially what the technique is I play string 4, slide somewhere, play string 3 in the new location. And then we just have different locations where we go to. So we go up to 7, back to 5, down to 2, pull to the open strings. Now we're heading back up. And we go from there. Now the verse, we're going to get into that. The melodies primarily appear on the first couple strings. We're using our 4th finger a lot, by the way, so it'll be a great workout for that finger. But the reason I mention that primarily is because if you're looking at the transcription, you see something on strings 5 and 4, or even 6. I'm playing those with my thumb. This is primarily a thumb style arrangement, like that. So those melodies, those melodies are played up here on those couple strings, but my thumb's always alternating along. So the melody begins with a hammer up to the 3rd fret on string number 1, over the C chord, move to the G/B, do some pulls. Notice my 4th finger had to move up to string number 2. It's your A minor grip. There's the melody up here, alternating my bass. G. Melodies on string number 2 with my 4th and 1st. And here we get into the bar chord F. The melodies up here. Strings 2, 3, and 2. Build right into the chord. Move to a C grip. Keep your 2nd finger here in the 2nd fret. Keep those 2 fingers down. Again, 1st and 2nd haven't moved in a while. And we play over D. Back to your G. Melody's the same on that G as what we did previously. So notice again those 2 fingers within the F to the C to the D. I haven't moved those. Now it's pretty much very similar for the second half of the verse. And we should get into the chorus, which is primarily just over 2 chords. And again, the melody is pretty much built right on these chords. For the F major 7, the melody's on string number 1. It's just, I do play the root with my thumb in that chord. So we don't have to modify anything. The melody's right there. With your G chord, start with open string number 1. Again, 4th finger grabbing our melody on string 2. Next, the F is the same. And the only variation within the chorus between those 2 chords is when we bring it to conclusion, the F has an extra note. 4th finger again, doing the pull way up here on that 3rd fret. Continue doing the pull over the G chord. And that's essentially how the melody interacted with the chords. I struggled with this piece in first arranging it because the melody, he sings actually an octave lower than what you hear in the transcription, and I couldn't get it was always in the way of the chords. They basically sat in the same spot. But once I moved that melody an octave higher, I guess quite high, it really became a lot easier to play. Alright, have fun, and we'll catch you next time. Thanks.